Hi guys, it's Audra and I am here doing another haul video because, I haven't done a bunch of those. Anyway, I was on my way home from a training. We have a forum for the school that I work for the company I work for. And on my way home, I was just thinking about all the stuff that I still need to get for my classroom because it's still bare, and as I've probably said before, I have finally come up with like a color theme. Most of the time it's just, oh, I need that, I'm gonna grab it, I don't care what color it is, and it's kind of a mishmash. So this year I have a theme. It's the school colors theme, and it's gonna be like, remember, we are Imagine, we are dragons, we're the Imagine Dragons. Came out before the band, just so you know. We're going with that blue and yellow theme in my classroom, and I want everything to look cohesive. Last year, it did not look cohesive in any sense of the word. So I went to the dollar store. So this is all dollar store stuff. And we do have up through Sunday a tax break on anything school supply related, including clothing, electronics, and actual physical supplies. So there's a few of these things that I didn't have to pay tax on, but I would say most of them I did, but still, it's dollar store and you get a lot of stuff for cheap. So the first thing that I got were these bins, and I got 8 of them because I have 4 tables. I group them up. There's generally 6 to a table, so I group them up, and I was looking for a size, but there isn't one on here. So I group them up in 3s, so there's 2 per group, so this way they have 1 per group, because there's always fight over the supplies. And basically what they're gonna get, there is a lid to it, so that was nice. But in this box, in this container, they are going to get crayons, a package of crayons, a package of markers. They're also going to get colored pencils. They're going to get an eraser. They're going to get scissors. What else? Probably some pens, glue sticks, tape. I'm trying to think. A rag. They're going to have an index card that says what's in it, so that they can check off at the end. Like, it'll be up here and it'll be like group 1, group 2, group 3, whatever. And then it'll have like, so many pencils, so many erasers, a pencil sharpener, markers, blah, blah, blah. And I'll have all that. And then the end of class, they'll check off that they have it all. They'll tidy it all up. And then the next class that comes in, when they come into class, they're going to check to make sure they're in there. And then they're going to erase it if it's there. If it's not, they're going to come see me. So I got 8 of those. And we did our school supply thing, and we've got so many supplies. I forgot I was teaching 8th grade, and parents are still in elementary mode when that comes around. I got a package of clothespins, and there are 36 of these. I only need like 8 or 10, but for my bulletin board that I'm doing up at the front of the classroom, I'm gonna have some yarn and then some interchangeable things that'll change probably weekly, or at the very most every 2 weeks. And it's easiest for me to use paper clips on the yarn to hold the things up there to show, instead of like stapling them or pinning them up there. It'll also protect what I'm putting up there so I can use it year after year. So why don't I use a bucket, and then I'll put all the stuff in a bucket as I show you. Okay, so there. Boom. Booyah. Okay. Now I have to do everything in 8s. So a lot of things have multiples in them, but I had to get multiples of them. Pencil sharpeners. These are not my favorite kind. I like the ones with the little covers on them, but oh well, life goes on. And it says A+, number 1, you did it, superstar, perfect and good. And one of these will go in each of the boxes so they can sharpen pencils. And there's 6, so I'll have 4 left over, which is good because I always have a couple break in the year, so I'll have some extras for that. I got 2 packages of the small dry erase markers, and they are what? Blue, green, red, and black. And these are what's going to be in there so they can check off their little checklist to make sure they have all their supplies every day. I got some zip ties because originally I found some other baskets that had holes in them, and I was going to zip tie the thing on there, the little checklist, and now I don't think I'm going to do that, but I forgot to put these away. So I'm sure I'll find a use for them. There'll be something that I need to zip tie to a table or something. I got 3, these are dish towels. They're like full-size dish towels, and it's the only yellow thing they had. But what I'm planning on doing with these is, because they are larger, cutting them into smaller sections so that they have like a small little rag that they can use for the white erase markers at the beginning of class. Also, it's a nice, like, I'm hoping, reminder that they have to clean up their space, and if they have to wipe their table of any like eraser shavings or anything like that, they can do that. I got another wall sticker. I've never had these before, and now I'm gonna have 3 of them, and I haven't even put up my quotes that I normally put up. But it says, keep calm and carry on. And the thing is, keep calm is 1 sticker, I think. No, they're all different stickers. So it's keep is a sticker, calm is a sticker, the crown, and carry on and heart are all their own sticker, which is really nice. So that you can kind of, and they show the thing so that you can actually like put it up that way, or if you want to do it in a different arrangement, that'd be good. But the one thing that we have a hard time with in middle school is perseverance. And it's something that I teach a lot of. I tell my students, I'm never giving you the answer. You're going to have to figure it out. And there was one time that it actually went a really long time. It was 20 minutes before someone actually got near the answer I was looking for. And I seriously was like, stop. We're going to take 30 seconds to think about this. And I count out 30 seconds, and then I would allow someone to give their guess. That's not correct, so let's think about some more stuff. 30 seconds, and we did that, and then someone got really close, and I was like, you're on the right path. You're like, you've seen the path, you just haven't gotten to the end yet. And the problem is, the students I work with, they're instant gratification, like so many students that we, are working with in this era, but they're also terrified of being wrong, so they don't want to guess on something or like think something, but then they're unsure if it's right, and so they're not going to say it because they're afraid of being wrong. And so I work really hard with them to work through it, and hey, sometimes you're wrong, that's fine. In science, we're wrong a lot. Okay, then I got some more books because I really do need to expand my classroom library because I don't have much in it. And what I have is more high level. I have a lot of Michael Crichton, and I don't have Jurassic Park, which is something I'm sure they would be interested in. So I got alphas. So I don't know. I'm not sure what it is exactly about. It looks like it's about some popular girls at school. Eccentric billionaire Shira Brazile, or Brazile, whatever, founded the super exclusive Alpha Academy on exotic Alpha Island to nurture the next generation of exceptional dancers, writers, musicians, and inventors. It's a dream come true for 100 lucky girls, but those not measuring up will be sent home at any time for any reason. The only one left standing will win worldwide fame. Who will it be? So, I don't know. most of the students we have that are like serious readers, like serious readers, are girls. Figured that would be an interesting one to, put out there, see if anyone's interested. And when I opened it up, they had this little page and I saw 14-year-old girls and I'm like, I'm working with 12-year-olds, so yeah, why not? The second book I got is a hardcover, and I've heard of this book before because I am subscribed to both Elle and Blair Fowler. It's kind of funny because when I first got on YouTube, I was much more a fan. How about I do this? I was much more a fan of Blair. I don't know why. There was just something about Elle that I just couldn't relate to. And now that I'm older, I relate more to Elle. So I watch more of Elle's videos. But this is the book they wrote. It's called Behind the Glitter. And basically it's about these two sisters who become stars on YouTube. Where is that? But they become stars on YouTube. They move to LA, they move to Hollywood, and it's not their lives from what they've said, because they both talked about it, releasing the book and writing the book on their channels, but they said it's not about them personally, but it's about, moving into Hollywood and the scandals and the backstabbing and that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's that. And I kind of think it's interesting because I have a feeling a lot of the girls have probably heard of Elle and Blair Fowler, so that might be a popular one to get them into. Then I got another, it's a, little reader, Nature Almanac. It has stuff, about lightning and weather. It has, what was some more? Water cycles, just, little kind of snippets of information. And the thing is one thing I've heard before is that students don't understand how it relates to them, or we're talking about stuff that doesn't interest them. So if I have little things like this that show something they're interested in, I find that they're much more engaged. And then I got a science almanac, and it just talks about all kinds of different aspects of science. So like this is mineral, energy and minerals and alternative power sources. When I first flipped it open, it was the Mars rover. Here's the planets, and it, there's no gravity at the center of Earth. Well, we can't get there to even do it. But there was one about the Mars robot. Oh, here's space robots. There was one about the Mars rover that looked really interesting. I don't know where it's at. Oh well. The human body. So just little things that, like, they don't have anything to do. And they just, like, I want to read something, or, just something if they're curious about. Again, this isn't age appropriate, but at the same time it is. But and then I got two of these, and I'll explain this in just a second. These are Teaching Trees grades 4 to 6 writing prompts, and this is for earth science, and it helps promote writing skills, critical thinking, and interpretive abilities. And I got two. So let's see. I'm gonna see if I can just like read one. So one of them, I'm just reading the first one up here. A hurricane is a powerful swirling storm that forms over tropical waters. It moves over the ocean like a huge spinning top. The center of a hurricane is the eye. It is very calm. The area around the eye is called the eye wall, and is a ring of storm clouds full of rain and strong winds. Hurricanes are the only storms that are given human names. They can have winds that travel more than 185 miles per hour, and they can be 300 miles in diameter. Look at the picture. There's a picture. Give the hurricane a name and imagine what is happening below the storm. Describe the landscape or seascape below and how it and its inhabitants are being affected. This is really good, and this is something that can go to a writing teacher, a reading teacher, and science. And since I have to incorporate a lot of writing with Common Core, this is something that would be a really good thing. I think for substitutes, it would be really a good thing. Let's see, it looks like is that weather? Lightning. This looks like drought. Drought. Floods. Is that, oh, tsunami. I don't know about the tsunami. Tsunami. This is a sun. It's just a sun. Clouds, okay. Snowstorms. Blizzards. Volcanoes. And the hurricane. So, I got those. I mean, either a sub thing, if I need them to have something that they can, you know, and honestly, I'd probably put some lines underneath it for a response, maybe elaborate a little bit more, doing like an extended, like an extra question type of thing. I got two because I have a teacher that I work with who is constantly going to the store and picking up stuff for other teachers. I mean, she's like, oh yeah, I saw this and it fits really well with history, so I just grabbed this for you, and yada yada yada. And so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna grab one for her too. I couldn't find any posters. The one that I went to is the one closest to my house, and it is the worst one when it comes to posters and teacher supplies and all that. Like, it's really not good. And then I got another one, and these are the same thing, only they are sea life. So I thought that was cute. And then the last thing I got was this. And so this is a dodecahedron. Dodecahedron. I don't know how to say that correctly. I know what it is. But basically, and I only bought one because there's no way, well, first of all, they didn't have 100 of them. But second of all, there's no way that I would pay that much for 100 of them. But basically what it is this is on really thick cardstock. So I would have to get cardstock, but that's cheaper than buying each of these. But they have these little templates, okay? And there should be 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12. Yeah. Okay. So there's 12 of these, and they're exactly the same. And what you would do is you would basically say, you know, one side title it, one side draw a picture, one side explain this, one side show this. And you could do this, and then it becomes this like little ball that they make that they can keep, which is, I think, a really cute idea. It would be something that I'd have them do over time. I just found out my classes are going to be instructional time, probably at most 45 minutes. That's my most. So my classes are being shortened by 10 minutes. And so this would be something I'd probably do over a period of time. But it's a good way to kind of incorporate other things instead of just like write the vocab word, write this. Maybe you give them a general concept or a lesson that would have multiple vocab words, and they have to show it on here. I have them do a lot of vocab frames and Kim charts that incorporate making a sentence, writing a definition, giving me an example, giving me a non-example, drawing a picture, that sort of stuff. But I could do that with this. And maybe even like over a generalized concept, a much broader concept. So maybe I'm trying to think, what is something I'm doing? Like motion, okay? So with motion, we have velocity, we have speed, and we have acceleration. And so I could do something like this where they have to show the differences, the similarities, give me examples, draw me pictures, that sort of thing. So that was the idea behind that. Maybe even have this for the other teachers to kind of use if they want to. I'm definitely going to share this with the history teacher and the reading teacher and language arts teacher, because when they get into their stuff, they can use this also really, really easily. So if they want to use it as a template and then like photocopy their own, I'm definitely going to make that available because I think that's a really cool idea. So that was it. Whew. Okay, so that was it, and I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know when the next time I'm going to do a haul video is. Probably when I get my money from the fundraiser stuff. That's not going back in, so I'll deal with that later. And until next time, which is tomorrow, which is my weigh-in day, which I will see you bright and early for sure. I wish you the best, and I will see you later. Bye.